You've probably heard this term, account abstraction, buzzing around crypto circles. And yeah, it sounds super technical, maybe a little intimidating. But I promise you, by the end of this, you're going to see it for what it really is. The key that will finally make using crypto as simple as opening your banking app.
Think about that little heart drop moment when you can't remember a password. We've all been there, right? But in the world of crypto, losing your password, your private key, doesn't just lock you out of an account. It could mean your savings are just gone forever. No reset button, and that high-stakes problem is exactly what the industry is racing to solve.
All right, so here's our game plan. First, we'll break down crypto's big usability problem, why it's so tough to get started. Then we'll introduce the hero of our story, account abstraction. We'll dive into what these new smart wallets can do, look at some real-world examples, tackle the all-important security question, and then we'll peek into the future this tech is building.
So, crypto wallets, they're incredibly powerful tools. I mean, they're your digital identity, your bank, your key to this whole new decentralized web. But here's the catch. They are also notoriously unforgiving.
The frustration with wallets today really comes from a bunch of different angles. First up, you've got the dreaded seed phrase, that list of 12 to 24 words you have to write down and hide like a state secret. Then there are gas fees, where you literally have to pay to get anything done. On top of all that, you're hit with a wall of jargon and this constant nagging fear that one wrong click, one tiny mistake could be absolutely catastrophic.
And look, this isn't just a minor inconvenience for the pros. This complexity is like a giant wall, a keep-out sign that stops millions of people from ever getting started. It turns them away before they even get a chance to see what this technology is all about.
But what if we could just tear down that wall? Well, that's exactly where account abstraction comes in. This is the technology that's been specifically designed to fix the very problems we've just been talking about.
So to put it simply, account abstraction turns a rigid, old-school wallet into a flexible, programmable smart account. Now, the real magic here is that it separates the account's rules from that single, all-powerful private key. And that one change unlocks a whole world of user-friendly features, like being able to recover a lost account or having an app pay your transaction fees for you.
So, how does this actually work in practice? Well, it all builds on this idea of a smart wallet. And trust me, this isn't just a new coat of paint on an old car. This is like a complete engine swap for your digital life. It really does change the whole game. I mean, the difference is just night and day. With a traditional wallet, what the techies call an EOA, or externally owned account, one private key controls absolutely everything. You lose it, you're done. A smart wallet, on the other hand, is controlled by programmable code. What does that mean for you? It means you can set up social recovery, letting trusted friends or other devices help you get back in. It means apps can sponsor your gas fees. And it means you can do way more complex things than just sending and receiving.
Let's just zero in on one of the biggest headaches in crypto, gas fees. Traditionally, if you wanted to do anything on a network like Ethereum, you first had to go to an exchange, buy its native token, send it to your wallet, and then use that just to pay the fee. It's a huge barrier for new users. Okay, now, with gas abstraction, all of that just disappears. You just click Mint. That's it. Behind the scenes, the app or the marketplace uses something called a paymaster to cover the fee for you. The transaction goes through, and you never even had to think about gas. It's just seamless.
So what kind of superpowers does this new smart wallet give you? Well, first, social recovery, which means goodbye seed phrases. Next, you get batch transactions. Imagine this, approving a token, swapping it, and then staking it all in a single click with one fee. And finally, you get programmable security, which lets you set your own rules, like a daily spending limit, just like with your bank card.
Okay, this all sounds great in theory, but what does it actually look like when you're using it? Let's get practical and look at some real-world examples.
For all the DeFi users out there, this means automating complex strategies. For NFT collectors, you could mint an entire collection with a single transaction that the marketplace pays for. In gaming, you could buy items with a credit card and never even know a crypto wallet is working in the background. And for organizations like DAOs, it allows for super secure treasuries that need, say, 3 out of 5 people to approve any spending.
All right, let's talk about the big one, the elephant in the room. We're adding all this new code, all this convenience. Does that mean we're sacrificing security? It's a fair question, so let's tackle it head on.
So, while these new features do introduce some new things to think about, they also come with really clear best practices.
The biggest risk is bugs in the smart contract code itself, which is why it's absolutely crucial to use wallets from teams that get professional security audits. You also need to trust the paymaster sponsoring your fees, so stick to reputable apps. And finally, for recovery, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Diversify your methods using multiple friends or devices.
Account abstraction is already here, and it's making a huge impact. But honestly, we are just at the beginning of this journey. The future for these smart wallets is, well, it's incredibly exciting.
We're heading towards a world with AI-powered security that can actually warn you before you sign a sketchy transaction. We'll have true multi-chain wallets where you can manage everything, from everywhere, all in one place, seamlessly. And ultimately, your wallet will become your universal digital identity, letting you log into any service with a single, secure click. You know, this quote really gets to the heart of this whole movement. A wallet should empower you. It should give you control, not make you feel anxious or confused. And account abstraction is the technology that's finally starting to deliver on that simple idea.
So I'll just leave you with this question. When our digital keys are this smart and this simple to use, it changes more than just crypto. It changes how we interact with, well, everything online. So what does a truly user-friendly internet built on top of this foundation look like to you?